I know y'all can see me, but that's okay. What's up, savages? You are watching the Random Coin Mining Show, where we mine a different GPU mineable coin every weeknight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Subscribing, liking, sharing, and all that stuff. It's awesome that you guys are part of the community and that I am in the community, because that's what I look forward to, is just the whole togetherness. You know, we're so small that it just helps kind of, I don't know, it's kind of neat, you know, being a small, way before mass adoption community, right? I am going to speed things up just a little bit compared to normal. You know, normally I read a bunch of stuff, but basically I'm just going to pop right into the what's going on in the market a little bit here real quick. I'm just going to show it, not even going to talk about it really. Kind of, I mean, it looks awesome. I mean, all the green, but really the only thing pumping real hard as far as large cap is XRP, so not much to talk about there on the mining side. ETH is still looking pretty good though. And as far as gainers and losers of the day, let's go ahead and look at, see if there's anything in here. Well, Bitcoin Gold, that's mineable, so that's cool. Bitcoin Diamond is up a little bit. Nice. Let's look at some losers here. Metaverse, it's been up and down a lot. I want to say whenever I did the video on it last year, it was, man, I want to say it was, well, I can check real quick. I don't remember what the value was back then. It seems like it was a lot more than it is now though. See, this was in, yeah, see, it would have been $3. Yeah, that was about the time, somewhere around in here. Actually, it was probably somewhere over here, but yeah, kind of crazy that it's dropped so much, but it is coming back a little bit. See, not much else in here. Ravencoin down a little bit. Not too bad. Kind of things are sort of boring, I guess. Bitcoin is over 5,000 again though, so that's good. So also, let's take a look at a few of our top coins that we like to check out here real quick. We'll go with Aeon, since I'm sure I've got some Aeon fans in here. Did I do a double intro? Oh, you mean the outro? Yeah, I'll hit you up, CryptoZ, don't worry. If I remember. So Aeon is still at around 22 cents. Thanks for the subscription there, Crypto Casa. That's awesome. I appreciate that. I think I was talking to you today on Twitter, maybe. What's up, guys? Yashnik's in here. CryptoZ, Serial Thrilla, Sonia Nears, R420. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And Crypto Casa. Thanks so much. You guys are awesome. All right, so what else we got? We want to look at real quick Raven. Kind of already looked at that a little bit. It was down. I think it was down a lot more than that, so this isn't too bad. I want to say it was getting down around 5 cents again earlier. Let's go CCX, Conceal Coin, which is one of the coins I'm mining. Up 3% in the past 24 hours. I don't think Bitcash is on here. I think I have to go to COINGECKO for that one. Down 5-6%. And then we'll look at XBG, which is something I'm actually still mining. I was going to show you guys that I got, that was from the other night. I got a payout, you know, to the, remember, you have to set it up to go, basically you mine to an exchange. I mean, you're mining to the pool, and then the pool is paying the exchange. And the exchange kind of acts as your wallet, so in this case. And I did start getting payouts on that. Maybe if we have time at the end, I'll show you that. But BitGrin is down pretty hard, but you know, they're yeah, I don't know what the news was, if there was anything. I don't know what the volume is either. Yeah, $1,000 volume. Super low cap, right? But if you like video content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like Crypto Casa did. I appreciate that. And click the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. Tonight was a little bit hectic. I wasn't sure I was going to make it back, but I did, so that's why I hurried up. Kind of had to hurry up and throw things together and get the tweet out and get the notification set in YouTube and stuff. So I didn't get a whole lot of time to prepare as far as like looking at the coin. You know, we did Masari a while back. Oh, and by the way, Masari won the poll. We did a video on it a while back, and I don't think we dove into it very deep at all, and I just didn't have time to really do a lot of research on it. Just a little bit. We'll kind of cover it, and we'll use their website, and we'll scroll through and kind of see what's going on with it. It is a Cryptonight-Fast, I think. Cryptonight-Fast is what I could be wrong there. I'll have to look. Anyway, so make sure you subscribe to the channel over here, and also follow me on Twitter, because like you can see here, I do the polls to determine what we're going to be mining that night. In the old days, just to catch everybody up, in the old days, like last week, I would do random coin. So I would pick the coin, I would record me picking the coin using an online randomizer, and then whatever we landed on was what we mined. You know, a lot of times I would land on something that was either a dead project, or didn't have pools, or was past the proof of work phase, or whatever. So there was a lot of times where I just had to skip it, and you can see that right here. Anything in red basically was ones that I had to actually skip for whatever reason. So then I thought about it, and I'm like, you know, there are so many of them that I'm just really not interested in. So I kind of wanted to change a little bit of the format and do things that I'm at least somewhat interested in, and that I think that you guys would be interested in. So, and then it also dawned on me, I'm like, hey, I can just do a poll. I only have 361 followers, but I think that it's enough. I thought in my mind, I was thinking, okay, this is going to be enough that if I do the polls correctly, you know, and use the cash tags and all that stuff, then I probably will get enough interaction that it'll make it worthwhile, and actually maybe even draw some people in, right? And it seems to be working. I don't know for sure, because the other night whenever we did, I think it was BitGrin, there was not a lot of action on that one. I think that I was tied. There was one night that we tied. I don't know, but that was Monday and Tuesday, I think. So, you know, those nights are probably pretty slow anyway. But I like the interaction. I like the poll. I like you guys voting to see what we're going to mine. I think that's kind of cool. It's back and forth. I don't really like sending you off to another platform like Twitter from YouTube, but hopefully you understand that SavageMine has to use both at this point. I can't just use YouTube. I like to consolidate as much as possible, so I'm only using two platforms, YouTube and Twitter, and that's pretty much it. I'm not across all the other ones, Instagram and all that stuff. So definitely not Facebook. So I am only on Twitter and YouTube. So you got to follow me on Twitter to stay up with what's going on the channel. I mean, you could just tune in, I guess, and not vote, but that's not really very, you know, participatory. That's not very good participation. So anyway, make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. Long story short, follow me over there. Also, hit the like button on this video if you like content like this. And in this show, like I've described 100 times before maybe, we have a list of over 100 GPU-mineable coins. I think we're at like 139 right now. And what I'll do is I'll pick 3 of those that I'm somewhat interested in, or that are kind of hot at the moment, right? If I see chatter on them, you know, on Twitter or whatever, then I might add that to the poll. And then whatever you guys vote on, whatever wins the poll is what we actually mine that night. And in a lot of cases, there are things that I've kind of crossing my fingers and hoping that'll win, and then it doesn't, you know, and then I kind of feel like I still want to cover it, right? So that I might do something like that tonight after BrandonCoin. I might go ahead and fire up another live stream, and maybe do some CCX conceal stuff. because it's kind of an interesting project to me. So I think that might be interesting as well. Let's see. Tonight, like I was saying though, the winner was Masari, and we have mined that before. Let me bring up their website here real quick. I thought I'd already typed it in at one point, but I guess not. Must have been in Google or something. Alright, so this is Masari, and it's, I want to say, earlier I said it was Cryptonight-Fast. Yeah, okay, so I was right. And they were the ones that developed, the way that I'm reading this is that they actually developed Cryptonight-Fast as their proof of work, their own variant. So Masari is a scalability focused, secure, untraceable, fungible cryptocurrency, and it uses ring CT, ring confidential transactions. That's where basically your transaction send and receive, I don't know if it's send and receive both, but it hides the sending address amongst other sending addresses in the block. That way it kind of hides what's going on as far as who's sending what crypto to the destination, right, or the receiver. So it's kind of a basic function of CryptoNote protocol, right? And commonly used in a lot of other Cryptonite algo coins as well. So it is a community project. Let me hit the little scroll here. Claims to be simple, cross-platform supported, and easy to use, and CPU friendly, and all that stuff. I think that they, if I read this right, I think the GUI wallet was on hold. I don't know if they actually have completed that part yet or not. For this effort, we're just going to use a web wallet. And you can see right there, that's part of their plan or their roadmap, and they've already accomplished that, so that's cool. They also have Uncle Mining C-Core, which is basically, well, and what they're doing with that is they're actually combining those and including them to be minor rewards for orphan blocks instead of them just going away. They're actually using those for minor rewards, which I thought that was kind of cool. They're also going to use, or going to have ledger integration. Misread that word. So that is cool as well. And then they've got some other things, you know, at the end of their roadmap for 2019. I don't know. They'll probably update the roadmap, and they'll have stuff into 2020 or whatever. So, so that is just a brief overview of what Masari is all about. And like I said, we've actually mined it before. It's just been a while. I don't know how long ago it was. Maybe a couple, 2 or 3 months. Let me get over there in the chat and see what you guys are talking about. So you're not getting notifications, Sonia? Hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah, I didn't. I do not get notifications from Twitter. I think that's got to be a setting on your end. I don't think I can control your notifications on your end. If you follow me on Twitter, I think it's all on your end, if I'm not mistaken. But we can mess with that, test some stuff out. I don't know if anybody else is getting notifications or not. Yeah, let's go and look at profitability. I know Masari is probably, isn't it on, I don't think it'll show up in here, will it? Because it's, oh, it will. Okay, so Cryptonight-Fast. So it's probably in here somewhere. There it is. Boom. So if you're saying if you have a Vega, let's say you have one Vega 64. Let's see if Masari shows up at the top. And it does, right underneath Monero, which is pretty common. Really close to Monero, so that's awesome. That's really cool. Vega's killing it. For an RX 580, it's down there a little ways. Still not bad though. I mean, that's for 8. The Vega was for 1. All right, so anyway, yeah, not too bad. I'm digging it. All right, so what we have to do now is we need to, I don't think that there's much more to their website, to be honest. I think that they just have downloads, they have the wallets and things like that. They do have the team down here. Somewhat anonymous, maybe not the lead developer. It looks like everybody else is anonymous. To some degree, anyway. Real common for Cryptonite coins, for sure. They do have the web wallet link here and a wallet generator. What we can do is probably just use the wallet generator. Make it super simple. Maybe. I don't know if I can just grab that. I probably can. Probably just grab that right there and be done with it. We'll see. Alright, so let's see here. Or actually, this is it right here, right? Yeah. Not this one. Yeah, that's private stuff. Okay, so it's probably going to be that one right there. So I'll just go ahead and copy that one. We'll throw it on the wallet, see if that works. Or throw it on the spreadsheet and see if it works. I'm not familiar with their naming structure. It's a 5 at the beginning, I guess. It's probably just for this web wallet. So, alright, what's up, Red Panda? Alright, so let's see here. Let's head over to collect some data here. Alright, so the coin name is Masari. The ticker is MSR. And the algo is Cryptonight-Fast. And I want to say that you'll sometimes see it as Masari, if I remember right, and maybe even MSR, but we'll have to kind of look at that once we get to that point. Again, I think I've mined this before on HiveOS, so I might still have some of that information in there. I don't know if I do or not. I haven't checked. So let's go look at some values here real quick. Looks like it's at 19 cents. Down a little bit today compared to others. Go to what to mine, which we were already there. See, what I do here is go to coins. I just like to get the link to the coin for quick reference. You know, all the stuff that's grayed out on the spreadsheet here that I use is not necessary to actually, you know, you don't really need it to mine with, or you don't really need that info to mine. You just kind of need it for as a reference. So alright, so we will go to Bitcoin Talk now. This is our website, which I already have open. I'll go ahead and open that again. So they are on Cryptonite Pool. That's cool. That might be what we end up using. We'll see once we get over to that part. 1 minute block times. $2 million market cap. Alright. Okay, so what do I need to do here? I need, Bitcoin Talk. You can probably find it pretty fast here. That looks like it. September. Yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier. They've been around quite a while. September 7th, 2017. It's funny how, you know, not even 2 years. Yeah, not even 2 years, and you're saying that it's been around a while. It's still really young. September 7th, 2017. website. Go ahead and get that in here. Where was it? There it is. Nope, there it is. And then we're going to use the web wallet. I guess that's what it's called. I think they have a different one. Actually I know they do, because earlier whenever I looked at it, let's go right here to web wallet. This one's kind of slick looking. It takes a second to come up, but it's actually pretty cool. Kind of an impressive web wallet, if you ask me. Kind of neat. Let's see what this one comes up with as far as an address. We'll see how it matches up to the one that we already have. Alright, what am I missing here? Alright, so I click both of those. Continue, never. Oh wow, this is pretty cool because this looks like a desktop wallet. That is pretty neat. So it does have that 5 at the beginning of it. Don't bother trying to hack this wallet or you know, steal coins from it, because I'm not going to use it. But I just wanted to see if it was actually you know, the 5. Okay, so pretty sure we got a good address there. So now let's go and look at mining pools. This is kind of the order that we go. I could put a lot more information in here, you know, the block times and all that stuff, but I think that it would probably get a little bit too cluttered, so I kind of like this form right here. So let's go to miningpoolstats.stream and look for Masari. And we do have Cryptonight.cc, Seb Green and those guys over there. So we can use that. It's probably, this pool is probably already in HiveOS, most likely. Don't know for sure, but we will check that out as well. Let's go with the US. That sounds good. We have to remember that it's Cryptonite-Fast, and we'll use 5555 for the starting since we have a rig. And this will be the rig that we actually use right here. I'll leave this up for a second so you can see the hardware and I can take a drink. Alright, let me go back over here. So the pool and the port, we're going to use 5555. Keeps making that a URL. I gotta fix that. Alright, so usually if you're mining Cryptonite algo coins, we would probably use XMRig or XMR stack, but I'm kind of a fan of XMRig as of late, so we'll go with that. And there's 2 versions, or there's more than 2, but the 2 that we would use. If we're using it on NVIDIA, it's going to be XMRig dash NVIDIA and XMRig-AMD on AMD. Kind of makes sense. And then we're not going to use smOS right now. We'll start off with, actually we're probably only going to get through HiveOS because we're running out of time. So let's go ahead and knock this thing out. I didn't even show you guys what I was mining though, did I? I think I just said what I was mining. But yeah, what I'm mining over here, I'm still mining BitGrin. Got a couple payouts on that, you know, from the pool to the exchange. And I'm also mining Conceal Coin as well. And then on the shared rigs, the co-owned rigs, I'm mining Conceal over there as well. So building up a little bit of a bag of CCX. Not that they're doing great. I don't think that they're, yeah, well, they're not doing bad today, but okay. That's neither here nor there. It's irrelevant to what we're trying to do here. All right, so let's go ahead and create a wallet. It's probably already in here, so I could probably just go straight to flight sheets, but I'll just start with wallet. So we're gonna go, let me check and see if I already have one. Don't see it, so that's cool. All right, so add wallet. I'm gonna type in MSR. And whenever you see it end up like that, already found the icon and all that stuff, usually there's going to be some settings inside of HiveOS that's already going to be there and taken care of you. So taken care of for you. So it actually helps you out. It's a little bit of a bonus of HiveOS. So we're going to grab our address here, copy that, paste as plain text. Then we're going to kind of zip right over it and make sure that there's no spaces or anything crazy in there. Although, you know, it's been a while since I went through and got an address from Bitcoin Talk, because remember, as I was describing earlier, usually, you know, it's some coin that I'm never going to touch again, right, that we land on. And so sometimes whenever you copy from Bitcoin Talk, I was copying like donation addresses and stuff like that, it would end up having a space in there, and it messed us up on numerous occasions because I didn't catch that space. So just got to kind of remember that. So we'll give it a name of MSR_YouTube. And then this is a new feature that I haven't really tried out too much, but it looks like they can get some balances and prices and things like that, or values. All right, so we're going to click create there. That's going to create our wallet. Then we're going to hop over to flight sheets. We're going to type in MSR for the coin. We're going to select our MSR wallet that we just created. And then whenever we click the down arrow, because it was already here, there's probably pools set up in there already. So we click the down arrow and boom, there they are. So there's some pools, and the one that we want to use is Cryptonite. It's already there, so that is neat. So that means that a lot of our settings are going to be pretty easy. It's going to be already set up in the miner, and once we choose the miner. Now this gets a little tricky. You got to remember this, because you want to use we want to use XMRig-AMD. So it pre-selected these two miners for us, but those aren't really the ones we want. So we click show all, and we go down to XMRig-AMD. Then we're going to click on setup miner config, and nothing's in there. Why? Because we chose a different miner, a different miner than what they had selected for us. So what I would do here typically is I would go with the first option. So I'm going to put my mouse over the eye, click on that. Sometimes that'll mess us up, so we got to kind of check that out and see if that's going to work. We're going to get our pool address over here, pool import. I know it's 10 o'clock. I'm going as fast as I can here. Put a password of X. Sounds good to me. It already does dual threading for you. If you need to modify your intensities, you would have to come in here and do all that old style mess that we always messed with before whenever we were having a dual thread. Looks like good here. We're probably going to need, let's see, this is where we need to reference our page here. Let me go over here to bookmarks. We're going to look for Masari or Fast. I know it's in here. I remember seeing it. There it is right there. So see, this is what I was talking about earlier, how you might see it as MSR. I think that what we can do, this is going to be a good test because I don't remember what actually worked before. So let's go with, it's probably going to be Cryptonite and then MSR as the variant. Let's try that. This is going to be interesting because I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. Where did I close? Oh, you know what? You know what I did? I've done that a bunch of times. Let me go back over here. so did we create one? Yeah, nope. So it took it out. Give me a second, guys. I will make this fast. Yeah, whenever I did that, I had this tab highlighted, so it actually went off of the page. I think what we're going to be able to do here is something like this. But I don't know for sure. We're going to have to try it out. All right, apply changes. Give it a name, MSR, YouTube, create flight sheet. Y'all have to slow this video down if you're watching it after the fact. Kind of going kind of fast. All right, I'm going to put a check mark here next to the rig that we're going to use, which is this guy right here. Like I showed you, the name of the rig is Scarif. So we're going to choose the flight sheet or the rocket up here, which is your flight sheet. I'm going to filter by MSR, then I'm going to choose MSR flight sheet. And then right here is apply. Turn my cams off here. And then right here is apply, so I'm going to choose apply. And now that it's going to load the miner, you can't see it because the rig that's actually on the display back there is the NVIDIA rig that's currently mining XBG. BitGrin, let me go over here and see if Brandon's live. And he is. Oh, that's interesting. $1 a day with a 2070. That's cool. So we will head over there momentarily. I just want to see if this is going to work. I am interested. And I hope you guys are too. Normally you run into problems with Cryptonite algos with the whole, because of all the different variants and all the different, well, there's 3 different main algos, and then there's all these different variants and stuff. So that reference that I have here is actually pretty good to help you figure out what you need, what you need to put in there. So this helps a lot. Now I didn't restart the rig, all I did was assign the flight sheet. So I don't know how much success we'll have, but we will see. An error 43 code. Yeah, I think you need to get off of Windows. Let's get some. Let's get a rig going. Get you a $15 rig frame. I think you could probably build a rig that would support that. 3 cards, pretty cheap, and run Simple Mining or HiveOS on it. And then you'll be in good shape. There's probably a reason that you can't do that, though, I'm sure. So I don't know what it's doing now. Well, I do know, because remember that HiveOS, well, not even just HiveOS, but XMRig-AMD, remember how it takes a really long time to boot up? So that's probably what it's doing. So I will try to get into it with the Hive shell and see what is up. See if we can figure out what's taking so long, right? Because I'm so impatient. Well, actually, it's just tough, having you guys sitting here waiting and stuff, and nothing's really going on, All right, so it looks like I might need to restart it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna have to throw it a restart because it does not like whatever I did to it. It's probably aired out. This rig is sometimes a little finicky whenever you do that. So it's probably, if I had the display up and working, it's probably got an error on it. So I'm going to throw it a reboot. And actually, you know what what I should have done was just turn it off, turn it back on. Let's do that. Hopefully it doesn't restart twice. Yeah, this is a 12 GPU rig, and it's somewhat finicky. Oh, they wouldn't electrocute themselves. You could get a yeah, I don't know. I mean, even what could you do? You could put a Veta frame, a 6 GPU frame inside of a box or something, right? Put a little air filter on the front, maybe. Box it in. While we're waiting on that, let me show you guys. Last night we were doing was it last night we did Bitgrin? And the days are just a blur. It just runs together. And I was going over how you have to set it up to, I'm gonna need my phone, mine to an exchange. And then you couldn't really tell, it might have been 2 nights ago that we were doing that. And you couldn't really tell if you were getting, I mean, you could check the pool and you could see that you're submitting shares and all that. But as far as payouts and stuff, it took a full 24 hours before it started actually paying out. And now it's paying out every time it hits 2 Bitgrin, it pays it out. Maybe a little bit over 2. And my keyboard is a little bit too far away from my computer, so it freaks out on me. I'm gonna be going wired instead of wireless next time, so I don't have that problem. All right. Refresh this. Still not up. I don't know, I'm probably just being impatient because I know you guys are waiting on it. I'm just doing my 2FA real quick here. And actually, I haven't even checked it. But I was getting emails about the, yeah, there they are. Okay, cool. So here's the BitMesh exchange. And right here's, you can see that I'm getting paid out now. So that's cool. It happens maybe once every hour or so. I don't know for sure. So there it is. So that is cool. Still nothing over here. Let me fire up Hive Shell again and see. I know we got to get over to BrandonCoin. I hate not being successful. I want to get an accepted share and then go on from there. So I'll stick with it for a few more minutes, and if not, then I'll just post in the description of the video, what was going on after troubleshooting and stuff. Alright, so at this point, I would say, because it's not showing me anything here at all, I would say that the options that we have in the flight sheet are wrong. So let's go over here and see if we can figure that out super fast. what we can do is, let's choose, I'm going to make it go and put info in there and see what they have selected, right? Let's go with XMRig here. All right, so this is how they do it. So that's probably all. You know what we probably really messed up on was this right here, because I think I used both wall.worker name, and I should know better than that. With most of the Cryptonote coins are like that, where they don't like those two variables. But I do see here they're using the Cryptonite/MSR. So let's try that. So all I did to get that information, remember I was saying that HiveOS is kind of cool because if it has the miner in there already selected, then it's going to have a lot of that stuff pre-filled. So all I did was I chose the pool that I wanted to use again, and then let it choose the miner for me, and then I clicked on setup miner config, and then boom, there's all the settings, right? So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy that. I think I already did, but I'll do it again just to make sure. And then we're going to go back over here, and we're going to say I want to show all because I want to use XMRig-AMD. Setup miner config. I'm just going to use wall. Pool URL. I can use this because the pool URL is in the other part, under the miner, not miner, but the pool setting. And then right here, I just paste this and then apply. Yeah, see right here. So the miner config is in here, or the pool config is in here, sorry. The pool config is in here, and that's how you're able to use this variable right here. So I think this is going to work. So let's update that. That should kick off a miner restart. Not a complete restart of the machine, but just the miner. Maybe not. So we need to, what do we need to do here? Maybe it did it, I don't know. Let's do just kick off the flight sheet again just to see. Man, I really want to be successful here. See what happens. I should have plugged up the display so we could kind of see what was going on back there. So there's the change, rig config change, so that's good. But again, I'm probably being impatient because it does take a little bit of time for XMRig-AMD to start. Yeah, I got kind of ahead of myself. See how now there's two rig config changed. So yeah, I kind of messed that up. Being impatient, you know how it is. All right, there we go. All right, so boom, we got it. That was it. Accepted shares, all good. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We are successful yet again. I know we ran a little bit over, but that's okay. It's not too bad. Brandon won't be too upset, I don't think. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I will see y'all maybe later. I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. If I feel like it, I'll post. I'll do a Twitter, a tweet, and I will also schedule it in YouTube and all that stuff, so you guys will know about it if I choose to do something. Probably depends on how long Brandon goes. So Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I will see you at the latest Monday night, same time, all that stuff. Again, thanks so much for watching. Stay savage, everybody, and have a good weekend. All right, take care.